All right, now that we have our spike rows set up here, what we're going to do is set these up to basically function the same as our environment hazards. So you remember from our step from, I believe it was week 2, we set up that water to work so it damages the player while they stand in it. We're going to do the same thing with these spike rows. So what we need to do is select all 3 of these. We're going to hold Control or Command and click on each one so we have all of them selected. We're going to go to Tag and select Hazard. And then we're going to hit Add Component, and we're going to select Box Collider. Now you'll notice when we add that, it's going to drop them on the left edge by that first spike we added. So we need this Box Collider to cover all of our traps, as well as, well, you'll see we need to also center it. So when we make them wider, it's not hanging off on the left side. So what we can start with is just setting our size in the X direction to 5. That should be wide enough to cover both of our edges left and right. And then we're going to set the center to 2.5. Or actually, maybe 2 is better. Yeah, it looks like 2 lines up a little bit better. So we're going to set that to 2 with a size of 5. And then we're going to make sure we check the is trigger checkbox there, because we need this to be a trigger so our player can walk through it. And we also want to slide them up a bit, because as you can see, the spikes are a little bit above where the top of the box is. So in the center portion, let's do 0.25. That should line it up right up there with the top. So keep in mind that means that if the player is able to step at the top of these spikes, they will take damage. So we do need to make sure that wherever we place our trap, we are making sure that those spikes are sitting all the way underground. We do also want to add our environmental hazard script to these colliders so we can actually set their damage up. So we will go ahead and do the damage per tick. I'm going to set mine a bit higher for these to 25. And then last but not least, we need to select the spike trap object, so that top object. We're going to add a box collider to this guy. So I'll say box collider. And again, as you can see, we've got some overlap and it's sitting in the corner here. So we want this to cover the whole of the spike trap, but also sit above the spikes themselves. So we're going to set our center to positive 0.5. Yeah, that should be fine. Positive 0.5. We need to set our size to 5. I think it's 5 by 4 is what we want. And then we want to make our center 2 in X and probably -1. We'll do -1.25 for our Z center. So now you'll see it is overlapped a little bit, but that's okay. But now you see we've got our trap set up. And we also want to make sure that this one is set to trigger as well. So once you've got all those colliders set up and those environmental hazard scripts set up, go ahead and save your scene.